filthy animals like you don't belong in courthouses." Officer Kane's words landed just before his open palm cracked across Evelyn Reed's face, sharp enough to turn heads. Her briefcase spun out of her grip, legal documents scattering like confetti across the steps of the Hall of Justice in Viridia. He shoved her down, marble scraping her skin as his knee pressed in her back. "You think you're somebody? Not here," he sneered, twisting her arms until they burned. The clanking of steel handcuffs drew laughter from nearby officers. Phones raised like it was a show. One muttered, "She doesn't look like the usual protesters." Another shrugged, "Doesn't matter. Kane runs this place." Her jaw clenched, but her eyes stayed fixed on the towering bronze doors, the symbol of fairness. 6 meters from the very institution she served, she was pinned like a criminal, brutalized by the system. The crowd roared, never suspecting the footage would ignite a reckoning far beyond these steps. 6 hours earlier, Evelyn Reed's biggest concern was making it to her daughter's recital on time. The November rain hammered her Honda Accord as she navigated through River City's evening traffic. In the back seat, 7-year-old Maya's clarinet case sat next to her backpack. The recital was at 7 p.m., and Evelyn had promised. She always kept her promises to Maya. The police lights appeared in her rearview mirror just after she passed Frederick Douglass Boulevard. No siren at first, just the silent, hypnotic flash of red and blue painting her car's interior. Evelyn's stomach tightened. She hadn't been speeding. She pulled over anyway. That's what her father, Marcus Jones, had taught her before a different police officer's bullet took him away in 1995. Always comply, baby girl. Always stay calm. Officer Derek Kane approached her window with his hand already on his weapon. His badge number 7108 caught the streetlight. "License and registration." "Of course, officer. May I ask why you pulled me over?" "License and registration." Evelyn reached slowly for her purse, narrating each movement. "I'm reaching for my purse now. It's in the passenger seat." "Step out of the vehicle." Evelyn opened the door, her hands visible, her movements careful. Kane's hand grabbed her wrist, twisting it behind her back. "You're being detained for suspicious behavior." "What suspicious behavior? Under what statute?" "Terry versus Ohio requires reasonable suspicion of..." The handcuffs clicked shut too tight. "Now you're under arrest for resisting." "I haven't resisted. I'm a law." She bit back the words. Her phone buzzed in her pocket. Kane's hands searched her pockets, pulling out her wallet. It fell open, revealing the photo she kept there. Maya, gap-toothed smile bright as sunshine. The picture fluttered to the wet ground. "Please." Evelyn's voice cracked for the first time. "That's my daughter." Kane's boots stepped on the photo as he moved to search her car. They found nothing, of course, except legal briefs and a folder marked Reed versus City of Viridia, a police brutality case she'd been working on. Kane saw the folder. He spoke into his radio, bringing her in. "Judge Sterling's court." "Yeah, that one. Judge Sterling's court. The same judge who dismissed her last 3 police misconduct cases." The patrol car's back seat smelled like old fast food and desperation. 7:15 p.m. Maya's recital had started. Another broken promise. Another moment stolen. The next morning, the courtroom smelled like old wood and injustice. Evelyn stood in the defendant's box. Judge Harold Sterling presided. "Miss Reed, you're charged with resisting arrest, obstruction of justice, and assault on a police officer." "Assault?" "Your Honor, I request counsel." "Denied. You can represent yourself or plead guilty. Under the 6th Amendment, I have the right to... You have the right to remain silent." Sterling's gavel crashed down. "Officer Kane, please describe the incident." Kane stood, uniform pressed. The defendant was driving erratically. When I attempted a lawful stop, she became belligerent. She swung at me. "Your Honor, I had to use necessary force to subdue her." "That's completely false. I demand to see the dash cam footage." "There is no footage," Kane said smoothly. "Camera malfunctioned." "Your Honor," Evelyn's voice stayed steady. "I invoke my right under Brady versus Maryland to... One more word, and you're in contempt." Kane walked toward her. Evelyn saw the slap coming, but she didn't move. His open palm connected with her cheek with a sound like thunder. Blood filled her mouth. The courtroom gasped. She turned back slowly, blood trickling. Her eyes found Kane's. "Thank you," she said, loud enough for everyone. "You just gave me everything I need." Sterling's gavel pounded frantically. Evelyn wiped the blood from her mouth. "Your Honor, I need to inform you of something. I've been recording this entire proceeding." Kane's face drained. Sterling stammered, That's illegal. So is denying counsel. So is allowing assault in your courtroom. So is conspiracy to violate civil rights." Evelyn straightened. Dr. Evelyn Reed, Harvard Law, class of 2008, bar number 459012. "I move to represent myself pro se." "You can't." "I can. And I cite Powell versus Alabama and request immediate review." "Officer Kane just committed assault under Viridia Penal Code 240. You witnessed it. That makes you an accessory." She turned to the gallery. "How many of you saw what just happened?" Dozens of hands rose. "Now, let's discuss why you really arrested me." She pulled out a paper, her motion naming Kane in 14 false arrest incidents. "Your Honor's dismissal rate for police misconduct cases is 94%. Which is it, Judge Sterling? I dare because my father couldn't. Officer Marcus Jones shot him during a routine traffic stop in 1995. Said he reached for a weapon. It was his wallet with my baby picture inside." The courtroom fell silent. She then pulled out a small USB drive. "This contains audio from your patrol car, recorded on Officer Rodriguez's personal phone." That's when the door burst open. Assistant U.S. Attorney Patricia Williams, followed by 2 FBI agents, walked in. "Nobody move. We've been monitoring this proceeding. Play the recording, Dr. Reed," Williams ordered. Kane's voice filled the room. "Just picked up another one. Sterling wants her scared before that brutality case." Then Sterling's voice. "Make sure she spends the night in holding. I'll handle the arraignment. No lawyers, no problems." Williams then presented Kane's hidden body cam footage, showing him planting a small bag under Evelyn's car seat before removing it. "Evidence tampering. Judge Harold Sterling, you're under arrest for conspiracy to violate civil rights." "Officer Derek Kane, you're under arrest for assault, false imprisonment, and evidence tampering." As the agents moved in, Kane looked at Evelyn. "You set this up." Evelyn shook her head. "I knew nothing. I just refused to be victim number 16. Kane broke. "Wait, it wasn't just us. Captain Reynolds, the union president, the mayor's chief of staff, they're all in on it. I have files. Safety deposit box, First National Downtown Branch, box 472. Evelyn showed a security footage still, Sterling meeting with the conspirators. "The system isn't broken. It was built this way, which means we don't fix it. We rebuild it." 1 year later, Evelyn Reed stood in the same courtroom, now sitting on a bench level with the public. "All rise for the Honorable Judge Evelyn Reed." "Please sit," Evelyn said. "This court doesn't stand on ceremony anymore. We stand on truth." Her first case, People versus Reynolds, the former police captain. Bail is set at $5 million. The Oakland model of justice was now legendary. Mandatory body cameras, public defenders, and judges who lived in the communities they served. Arrests of minority drivers were down 78%. Trust was up 400%. The prosecutor announced the convictions. Sterling got 25 to life. King got 30. No protective custody. Accountability. Evelyn corrected the whisper of justice. She picked up Sterling's old gavel, then set it down gently. "Court is yours, Viridia." Later, sitting on the courthouse steps with Maya, Evelyn watched the community gather. Maya pulled out her clarinet. "I never got to play that night." "Play now, baby." Maya played, and the notes rose over River City, capturing both grief and hope. Evelyn looked at her daughter, then at the faces surrounding them. "You know what Kane took from me? One recital. But you know what he gave me? All of you. This family forged in struggle. We won, Mom," Maya said. "No, baby, we're winning. There's a difference.